will become the world's most populous country, surpassing China by 2023.
इसलिए आपका जागना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि एक साल बाद भारत जनसंख्या के मामले में विश्व चैंपियन बन जाएगा.
India is a land of incredible diversity, rich culture and vibrant traditions. But with a population of over 1.3 billion people, it is also one of the most densely populated countries in the world. The issue of population growth in India, examining the impact it has had on the country, its people and the environment. India's growing population has been strain on its resources. With limited land, water and food supplies, the country struggles to meet the needs of its people.
Absolutely. 100% we are progressive. You can see we've been all reading in the news that every day something about India being in the forefront.
So you will find progressive, ultra progressive, regressive, all kinds of characters here.
It's more of a progressive country.
Despite these challenges, there are also many positive aspects of India's growing population. With a large and diverse workforce, the country has the potential to become a global economic powerhouse, driving growth and development. Additionally, as more people enter the middle class, there is an opportunity for increased consumption and investment, driving further progress and innovation. At the same time, India's increasing population has also brought about social and economic changes.
And I'm saying that India always had entrepreneurs. In fact, the reason why we have survived and been able to throw British powers, Mughal powers and then be on our own is because we are entrepreneurial. So, we have been told by the British that we are a farming country, but we have never been looking at it carefully. We are a country of traders, artisans. That's our spine. We don't have gold mines. So how come there is so much gold? Because we have artisans. So we have shopkeepers. That's our economy. And who are these people? From the place from where your mother buys her vegetables, what is it? Entrepreneurial. The place from your mother's buy food, clothes, shoes, what is that? Entrepreneurs. What is a mall in India? Athawdi bazaar hai to. The malls are not full every day. They are only full on a particular day. Athawdi bazaar. So in an Athawdi bazaar, weekly bazaar, which we used to have in every village, you got everything. ऐसे छोटा कील से लेके कोट तक सब मिलेगा. मॉल में वही होता है. There is just air conditioned and 4 stories. That's all it is. We are fantastically price conscious. Which is why no brand succeeds in India, because finally I check him on the question of price. That's fantastic economic intelligence. We are brilliant people. Why should we even bother about these brands? Let them come. We know how to assess them. And we kill brands very easily. And we duplicate them very fast. I think that's entrepreneurial.
We have a young population and it is something which is good for us, having a young population. But I feel that if we are not able to channelize their energies in the right way of the young people, then more like instead of demographic dividend, it becomes more of a demographic disaster.
There's so many unicorn. Just to give you an example, youth, chai sutta bar, MBA chai wala. And I feel today's youth has got technology in their hand. They've got, learnings, and it will definitely, I see a lot of entrepreneurs coming.
As more people enter the workforce, there is a greater demand for jobs and infrastructure, leading to both opportunities and challenges. Growing population can drive innovation and progress, creating new markets and industries.
We need to manufacture things more. That is one thing. Here, like the Make in India thing, how much it is happening, that's not very clear to me right now. Technology is one thing where people need to be working on, and that will take them forward.
Rise in population, part of it is purely economics. I need more hands to work because I am farming. And as long as we remain driven by agriculture or land-based, we will require more hands to work. We are more labor-intensive. And we are still very labor-intensive. So more hands to work, it deals with the economics of the family.
It can also lead to overcrowding, pollution, and urbanization, causing a strain on the environment and public health.
Urbanization is very high. Intra-district mobility is higher. Inter-district mobility is higher in India. Prenatal, postnatal care. So pregnant women care. It has improved, but there is too much corruption in it.
और आज हम आपको ये बताएंगे कि प्राइवेट अस्पताल किस तरह बच्चे का जन्म यानी डिलीवरी करवाने के दौरान गर्भवती महिलाओं की सेहत से खिलवाड़ करते हैं। नेशनल फैमिली हेल्थ सर्वे की एक रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक देश के प्राइवेट अस्पतालों में सिजेरियन ऑपरेशन के जरिए शिशुओं की डिलीवरी करवाने की दर सरकारी अस्पतालों के मुकाबले दुगनी है।
The sheer number of women who have to go to a cesarean section is not right. Human beings were not meant to produce babies like factories. It is a natural process. So why are women not producing babies naturally? Surely the medical field has to be answerable for this. Is it that in a cesarean section you get more money? The answer is yes. That's it. So prenatal, postnatal care in India is not good, clearly. And the second part is geriatric. Post-60 care, we do not have systems. Old people are left to the winds. If family is good, they'll take care, but if it is not, out on the street. If those two areas are not taken care of, the rest doesn't matter. One biggest advantage historically which we have, which is a good thing, is that whatever changes are happening in population are not sudden. They are happening over a gradual period of time. And that we are beginning to see that is a good thing compared to what has happened in China, where the changes were sudden and brutal. Right? So suddenly for 30 years, they only produce one child. Now they are facing problems. We did not have that. Our population was high, it decreased, fertility increased, then it decreased. So I think we are going quite fine. I don't think there is any problem there.
Human resources. A larger population means a larger workforce which can contribute to economic growth and development. This can lead to increased productivity, innovation, and entrepreneurship.
The problem with the youth, the number and the size, is that they are not unemployed. They are unemployable. I refuse to admit that our youth are unemployed. They are not unemployed. They are just unemployable. They have just got some chits of paper, which they call degrees. But they don't know how to work. So if they don't know how to work, who is going to hire them? Why should I pay them for anything? The market doesn't want them. The world doesn't want them. But they refuse to admit that. So they are unemployable. They are not unemployed. And there is a huge difference between the two.
Increased consumer base. With a larger population, there is a larger consumer base which can drive economic growth and development. As more people enter the middle class, there is a potential for increased consumption and investment. It can lead to greater cultural exchange and understanding. Political power. With a larger population, India has more political power and influence on the global stage. There are also cultural implications of India's growing population. As families have more children, traditional gender roles and family structures can be challenged. There are concerns about the quality of education and healthcare in a country with so many people.
A lot of focus on primary education is more needed at this point of time. Being in the higher education field, I really feel that there is something missing when we get students. Certain basics are missing, which definitely had to be there when they were in school. So school education, I feel that for any country, giving a lot of importance to school education, because if we see students' characters built at that time, and a lot of emphasis should be on school education. The teachers should be paid well. It should be considered to be a very important job, which I think school teachers must be given a lot of preference.
Strain on resources. A larger population puts a strain on resources such as land, water, and food supplies. This can lead to scarcity, competition, and environmental degradation. Overcrowding. A larger population can lead to overcrowding, which can cause problems such as traffic congestion, pollution, and urbanization. Poverty and inequality. A larger population can exacerbate poverty and inequality, particularly in rural areas. It can be difficult to provide education, healthcare, and infrastructure to everyone. Cultural change. A larger population can challenge traditional gender roles and family structures, leading to cultural change and potential conflicts. India's population growth is a complex and multifaceted issue with both benefits and challenges. By exploring the impact of this growth on the environment, society, and economy, it is important to find a balance between economic growth and development and preserving the environment and social stability.
That is what I said. A population can be considered as a good resource.
My argument is that population is always an asset. The reason why we conceptualize it as a liability is because the quality of the population is bad. That is a fact in India.